It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's the Ferdinand Christkindlmarkt this weekend in Ferdinand, Indiana. Hello and welcome to WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Sara Kunkel. Sara is the director for this year's Christkindlmarkt, which, by the way, is not the market, it's marked, spelled kind of funny, which is kind of fun because it's a German spelling.
It's a challenge, yes, to say it for some.
Because the whole idea is this is a German heritage market. Explain kind of what is the Christkindlmarkt?
Well, it's all, our whole Christkindlmarkt is a model after Nuremberg, Germany's festival, the Christkindlmarkt. So it's just a copy of that, with all the way down to the Christkindl angel this evening that was appearing at the crypt on the monastery lawn. That is part, she recited a version of the dialogue that was used in Nuremberg, Germany. So it's all kind of geared around that.
Keeps that German theme.
Yes.
And so really the Christkindlmarkt did start tonight. Right?
Yes,
but,
that is
but
correct.
those are tickets that are sold out, and for the most part people have planned for that. But it starts in earnest, really, that's when the crowds start coming, is Saturday and Sunday. What an amazing event for Ferdinand.
It is.
What time do the vendors start or open up on Saturday and Sunday?
Okay, shopping starts on Saturday at 9 o'clock and goes until 5, and then on Sunday it's 10 to 4.
Okay,
So
and this is
shopping hours.
Eastern time.
Eastern
You want to
time,
point that out.
correct.
And now, Ferdinand's not a big town. So there's going to be a lot of traffic. It is, I mean, it's just like tenfold in people because there's so much to see and do.
Right.
But you offer a shuttle service that really makes it easy for folks.
Yes, yes. We have 2 routes that are shuttle routes, a north and a south route. And Forest Park is one of the sites, one of the 6 sites, and that serves as the hub. So both of those routes start and stop at Forest Park High School. So once they leave Forest Park, they'll go to different sites from the other one, but they both come back, so you can switch from one to the other back at the high school.
Which might be a great way to do is to park, let's say you go down to the Legion as your first site and you park on Virginia Street, walk up to the Legion, catch the bus, I guess that would be the south route. Then when you're done with that, jump on the north bus, take that north route, then jump back on the south and you get back to your car without driving all over and being in the traffic.
Right. Then also, we do have, most of the sites are really within close proximity of each other. We've got the YMCA and the community center and the high school. There's a very nice paved walkway between those, and it's almost faster to take that than the shuttle. If the weather permits, the walkway, a lot of people prefer to walk.
And you may want to bring an umbrella this weekend.
That's what I've heard.
So yeah, just have a little umbrella and you'll be okay. Now, the whole idea here is Christmas shopping. And almost all the booths basically are Christmas themed in some way and have Christmas items. Some have items that you would buy as a gift. Right,
they do. They all have good gift items, but a lot of them will decorate with a Christmas theme. But like the YMCA is antiques, so you know, you've got all kinds, a lot of them will have antique Christmas decorations and things like that too, but it's not just Christmas.
Okay.
Like I said, it's all a full gamut of Christmas gifts and everyday.
Let's talk, well, I guess, is there jewelry? Let me ask you questions.
Yeah.
Is there jewelry?
Yes, there
Okay,
is.
is there wall hangings?
Yes.
Is there food?
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Yes. Is there stuffed things, stuffed animals, like toys for kids?
Oh, there's children's toys, yes, and clothing for kids. There's anything you can think of. Furniture, yes. Wood crafts, sewn crafts, wire, metal. There's just anything you can think of.
It really is hard to describe because there is so much.
Yes.
And so if you've never been to the Christkindlmarkt, it's an amazing event to go shopping, and make sure that you bring cash because you're going to find some things you want to buy. What if you've gone year after year? Are vendors in the same location they've always been? So let's say there's an ornament person that I always buy ornaments for. Can I pretty well find them?
For the most part, we put the vendors in the same place they were the previous year. Occasionally, we have to change that, but for the most part, if you found them at one site, they will be at that same site and probably in the same place that you saw them last year.
How many vendors are there?
There's over 200 again, We've added a few more this year, squeezed a few more in. Still 6 market sites. The newest one was added, was it last year? The Monastery Event Hall. There are a lot of vendors there too. So,
What are the 6 sites?
we've got the high school, which is the hub, and that's actually 3 in 1 because you've got the practice gym, the junior high gym, and then the cafeteria and lower commons area. And then we've got the Ferdinand Community Center, the YMCA, Ferdinand Elementary School, the Legion, the Monastery. Is that it?
Yeah, I think that was 6.
That was it.
Okay. And so they're all accessible, easy to get to, easy to go in and out. And there is parking at each one of these. If you want to drive from each one, you can do that.
There is parking, yes, if you don't want to take the shuttle. And speaking of driving, we did try something last year that was very successful. Local law enforcement came up with the idea to, some of the sites tend to be congested at certain times when people are leaving and others are trying to come in. So what they did last year is they directed, at a couple of the sites, they just directed the traffic to turn right when they were leaving the site. So that just kept traffic moving. You didn't have that congestion, and it worked better for the shoppers as well as the local residents. And then once they turned right, there were signs to get back onto the highway or to the next market site. So we're definitely going to be doing that again.
And you may think, I don't want to go right because I have to go way too far out of my way. You really don't.
No,
you don't.
Ferdinand's
You
not
just go a
that
couple of
big.
blocks and you're okay. Yeah.
Yes,
So it's not
yes.
that big a deal. There will be food, no doubt.
Oh, at every site there's food, yes. And wine at several.
So
Wine
it's
at
wine
several.
tasting, or can you buy?
Yes.
I guess you can buy the wine as
They
well.
Yep,
Okay.
you can buy it and you can sample it.
And for those who want beer, St. Benedict's will have beer.
The
and-
brewery, yes, we have St. Monastery has the brew works.
And I
yes.
think the Ferdinand Legions, you said,
And
is
Legion has,
serving
I
German
believe
beers.
they're
Okay.
serving German beer, yes, and I believe they have a German menu.
Okay,
also.
now other than items you're going to buy, which you're going to want to do that because you are shopping at the Christkindlmarkt, is there a fee for the shuttle? Is there a fee to get in any of these locations? Is there a fee for entertainment?
Everything is free. Everything is free except for the merchandise.
Sure. Wow, that's
Otherwise,
pretty.
everything is free.
And you have entertainment throughout.
Yes.
Different kinds of entertainment, different places.
Well, we've got the organ grinder at the community center. He's always a big hit. And then we have the live glockenspiel at the practice gym. And then we also have some other entertainers, local entertainers, performing throughout the day.
I'll be singing Christmas songs probably
I
for the
would
most part.
bet.
It is
I
such
didn't
a
see their
Christmas
agenda.
fest. Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, I think you might want to think of this is dress in layers. Because if the day is, although it's going to be nice, the weather's going to be warmish. It may be raining. But you know, that way if you're wearing a jacket and then you go into some of these places, it'll be warmer inside. Just take the jacket off and you can put it back on before you leave. So be thinking about that because you're going to carry some stuff around. And you're going to be walking with items that you have purchased.
Yes, that is true.
What does this mean to the town of Ferdinand, the Christkindlmarkt?
It's really become more or less a almost a nationally recognized event. A few years ago, it was selected as one of the top 100 tourist events in the nation. And last I heard, we had 8 tour buses that were scheduling to come, and I believe there have been others added since then. And those are just the ones we know about. So there are always tour buses that come from quite a distance.
Where do your vendors come from?
All around too. We have some Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois, and a lot of locals.
It's great. What a terrific event. Is there anything you'd like to add?
I don't believe so. The events, a couple of the other events that are taking place
Yes,
in
please.
conjunction with this. On Saturday, we have the Celebration Singers are back again, and we're excited about that. They are performing in the St. Ferdinand Church at 7 p.m. That's on Saturday. Again, these times are Eastern. Then the DuBois County Library is again having silly safaris.
Which are reindeer, right?
And
I think a reindeer's going to be at the
Santa's
Ferdinand
Reindeer
branch.
Reserve,
Okay,
yes.
at the Ferdinand
And there's a 50-minute show with the Silly Safaris, and that's at 10:30 on Saturday. And then Santa will be at German American's Ferdinand branch waiting for the kids. So after they see the reindeer, from 1 to 4, Santa will be waiting for the kids at German American, and that's
And this
what
is
goes
a
on
family
Saturday.
event.
It is.
Okay, now this I think sometimes probably is thought of as a women's event, but men will find some very interesting items as well.
Yes.
Not all the booths. It's not
yes.
just for women shopping for Christmas stuff. No, there's some really cool stuff that people
Yeah,
have.
women are more shoppers by nature than men, but there's definitely things there for men as well. And then let me mention the things that are happening on Sunday as well.
Please,
So we've got a
please.
few extra
Yes.
things that are happening on Sunday. We're going to start off the day at 10 o'clock. There'll be a Mass at St. Ferdinand Church that will feature German hymns, so that's always nice. And then at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the sisters at St. Benedict will be entertaining with a concert at the Monastery Church.
With
And that's
Steel
always
Point.
nice.
A Still Point. That would be, I think, is what
I'm not sure if they still call themselves Still
might
Point,
have
but
it.
yes.
Well, we go and we film that, and we
Oh,
show it.
well,
We
then
show
you-
it at
then-
Christmas time, right here on 18 WJTS.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'm not. I think once you get something in your head, that's what you always keep it as being.
Yes,
but I know it's the
yes.
sisters of the of St.
Yes,
Benedict that
yes,
will be performing.
Yes, and that's always a nice treat too.
And really, this is the middle weekend of 3 important weekends in Du Bois County for Christmas. It's the Honeyburg Christmas Stroll was last weekend, and then you have the Christkindlmarkt in Ferdinand this weekend, and then it is the Jasper Otanabombs the next weekend. So what a terrific time to live in Du Bois County. And if you don't, you're welcome to the county, right? You're welcome to
Absolutely,
Ferdinand.
Absolutely.
Sarah, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
It's the Ferdinand Christkindlmarkt. It is really going on right now. It just started, but the market actually will be opening tomorrow morning at 10. Is that right? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow is at 9.
Tomorrow at 9.
Sunday is 10.
Sunday it's at 10. And we really can't tell you a location. We'll just say Ferdinand, because you will find it someplace. It's all over the place.
There's signs everywhere.
There are everywhere. Sarah, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching WJTS. We're local people watching local people.